Good evening, dear readers, viewers, watchers, and listeners. I pray all is well out there. Thank you for joining me again yet another evening in the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. Let us continue. Let us resume play. Let us begin. Here we go. Father, mother, but you're dead. No, Devarius, our son, we're alive. How's that possible? Simple. We're at God's place. God's place? Yes, we're in heaven with the Almighty. Parents, what are you talking about? The same thing Jesus was talking about. We have come to you to warn you. Be careful, and more importantly, be fair. Someone has told me that before. It's never too bad to hear it again. Can you at least tell me what's going on? I remember you praying to idols. Devarius, we were wrong. Oh God, where's the truth? In your soul that lives within your body. But I can't see it. Do you mean the soul? The soul, yes, I can't see it. Now, it's too early for you to see it, but you should listen to it. If I only knew how I could do that. Son, who do you think you have heard? Who do you think? Why do you think you have a head? To think? Not just that, Devarius, but to see what's going on around you. Easy for you to say. Now, I have the investigation to figure out all by myself. Don't rush. You can do it. Thank you for everything. Devarius felt the warmth on his face. He opened his eyes, and the sun was high above, warming the earth. God, it was only a dream, but why do I feel like it was happening for real? I think time will tell and show us what we often can't find as the answer for ourselves, and hell knows what. Do hell knows what. Why does hell know everything after all? Where is God then? Who is stronger and smarter of them two? That's it. I'll have to go. Paul. Yes, Mother Mary. What are you doing? You see, Mother, the heavenly book has taught me to speak and write in 2 languages, and I've discovered it lately. Paul, this is interesting. Mama, Jesus, Son, where have you been so long? It only feels like it's been long, Paul. Yes, Jesus. Teach Peter to speak and write in Greek. Will do, Jesus. I'm doing this already. Not only for Peter, but everyone else. Good for you, Paul. Teacher, what is it? I feel embarrassed talking about it. Is there something worrying you? There is. Why don't you speak up? I'm listening. You see, teacher, I'm almost a full-grown man, and it's been a long time since my mother was killed. But I keep seeing her image before my eyes. Paul, I know what you want to ask me, but are you ready for this? Yes, teacher, I am ready, and I'm not afraid, for she is my own mother. Okay, Paul, wait a few seconds. Jesus disappeared. Paul started to get a little nervous. Am I really going to see my mother now? He was thinking. Mother Mary, Mother Mary. Paul, don't cry. You're a man. Be patient, my dear. The world will now change right before your eyes, and so will you. Mother Mary held Paul in her arms. Calm down, David, son. Mother, Mommy, Denaya, is that you? Yes, David. Please don't cry. Lord, I don't believe my own eyes. Come and give me a hug, David. He rushed to his mother with tears in his eyes. Mother Denaya. David, although I know Paul is now your name, I have been watching you all the time and have seen every single day of your life. I've seen your misery and your happy days. I was rejoicing and crying with you and did my best trying to help you. Thank you, Mother, but why didn't you come sooner? David, do you understand clearly what the heavenly book says? Yes, Mother, I remember. Don't uncover what you haven't created. There's your answer. Mother Mary, yes, Jesus? Let's go outside. Let them talk. Okay, Jesus, let's go. See how much joy our Father brings to people, but they don't understand it, whereas immediately is an eternal enjoyment of God's creation. You're right, Jesus, but you can see how priests deny it so vigorously. Mother, you asked me earlier where I have been so long. I'll answer. I've been to all the temples and synagogues, listening to what they are preaching in there. What have you learned? Mother, I will leave it unsaid, for if I do tell you what I've seen, you might even doubt that I'm standing here next to you. Let them enjoy their misconception and praise non-existing things. Time's up for Denaya. It's time for her to go back to her abode. Paul was standing holding his mother. Denaya, yes, our God, it's time to go back now. Paul, now you've seen it yourself. David, I'm not saying goodbye. I will be waiting for you in the kingdom of heaven. You, as Paul, will do a lot for people. Praise the Lord Jesus every day and you will be rewarded up there. Mother Tanaya, see you later, David. Teacher, I can't thank you enough. What for, Paul? What have I taught you? All are immortal, for everyone has a twin soul in God's appearance. Teacher, I got it. I'm kneeling before you. Paul kneeled and started crying out loud. Go ahead, cry, Paul, for your soul has fully rejoined, and the spiritual power of the kingdom of heaven, and it's crying of joy, not misery. Calm down now. Mother Mary, give him some wine and some food. Come, Paul. Hold on, Mother. I'm waiting for you. You said you were a grown man, and now I'm talking to you like a child. Sorry, Mother, I'm coming. What about you, Jesus? Thank you, Mother. I'll go outside. I need to spend some time alone. Jesus was standing, looking at the sun. My Father, my days on earth are running out. My spirit and my teaching will stay here forever. I am glad you chose me. Nothing could break me. I handled it all thanks to you. Your mightiness, which is limitless. Time will come and humankind will wake up and stand in their full height before you and my name. The beauty of life is in your creation. Your beauty is in humans, their thoughts and actions. You've been warming Earth for many centuries and will warm it for more centuries until the end of time. Your warmth will produce and bear new fruit of spiritual development. Without you, there would have been nothing. Darkness would be wandering around. No one ever knows there's light. There's you, our Creator. Freedom of spirit is your destiny. It has the power of God and affection of all clean and serene. Rejoice with me. Jesus, I hear you. Yes, I am the power of creation. My power is everywhere. My spirit is in every corner, and I will spread it across the entire universe to the delight of all the conscious and grateful to me. Thank you, Father. I have heard you. Teacher, teacher, Jesus turned around. My disciples, hello. Have we disturbed you? No. Let's sit down. I see you would like to ask me something. Yes, teacher. As we were visiting the chariot of fire, we saw lots of interesting things in there. Pretty towns, people we've never known, and odd animals. Tell us, is this ever going to happen? Jesus smiled. It has happened on earth before and will happen in the future. The kingdom of heaven has it too. Are we going to see it? But you've seen it already. but it was in the mirrors. My dear disciples, mind that the kingdom of heaven is not a mirror. There is the reality behind what you saw in the mirrors. Sooner or later, every one of you will face it. Andrew, Matthew, Judas, aren't you going to be scared? Not at all, teacher. Try to remember your first visit to the chariot of fire. Who was shaking? Everyone laughed. Teacher, we saw you crucified on the cross, and we were really waiting for you to descend from it. Please tell us, what were you feeling back then when your spirit was leaving your body? The very last second. All the pain went away. Cold and warmth went away. I feel lightness, had no heavy feelings, and I hovered like a bird above you all. Teacher, did you have fear? If I didn't know where I was going, I would probably have had it, but I knew where my path was going to, so I wasn't scared of anything. Don't think about it yet, for you're only halfway to the kingdom of heaven. Live in your bodies and rejoice the creation. What is that power you're raising people back from the dead with? That's an interesting question. So that you understand, I will put it this way. Every human is connected with the kingdom of heaven with invisible strings that are nourishing them with life. If the strings break apart for some reason, a body stops getting energy and physical death comes, and the soul transfers into the energy of the Spirit of God's power. Of course, I knew how to rebuild the connection between a human and the power of the Holy Spirit. So I raised people from the dead because I can see those strings. Approaching a deceased human, I can see their twin soul hovering over their body, begging, Lord, return me, for it's too soon for me to go to your abode. I believe all is clear now. Teacher, it is clear, but not all. It would be interesting to know what kind of strings do we have attached to us. Jesus laughed. Peter, I know that you're thinking we shouldn't sway a stick over one's head trying to break the strings. I reiterate, they are energy like the sun's rays warming you and all around you. Teacher, now all is clear. It's like warmth spreading from a burning log. Tell us where there was the battle of heaven that Mother Mary told us about. What was that exactly? Let me put it this way. If we take myself and Judas, aristocrat, you all know what happened between us. Of course, teacher, Judas betrayed you as our God. What happened back then was something like a betrayal. When Satan was leaving God and instigated a war between good and evil, it was the heaven dividing into light and dark. Teacher, who won? My Father did, but Satan is still strong. And he's looking for all the possible ways to revenge my Father. Judas is one example. I am tired. I'd like to have some rest. Take Mother Mary, Paul, and head to Jordan. I will be waiting for you there. Jesus looked at the disciples and vanished. I wish I knew how to do that, James thought. Andrew, what is it, Peter? Call Mother Mary and Paul and let's go to the river. Jesus must be there now. Cindrian was waiting for Tiberius. The latter was in no hurry. He preferred ambling with contemplations. Hello, Tiberius. Hello, Tiberius. Oh, Cornelius, I didn't see you. I thought you had hard feelings about me. No, Cornelius, come with me. Let's hear those spiritual rascals talk. I'm with the dog. He'll just wait outside. They entered the chamber. Tiberius didn't feel like starting a new day of work whatsoever. Cornelius, let's have a day of rest. I'm tired of deceitful faces. Tiberius, I don't mind. Let's go to the Jordan and spend the day there. The weather is fine and the sun is calling for it. Honorable members of its assembly, I don't feel well today, so you can be free. Cornelius, let's go and sit in the shade for a little while. Gentlemen, I'll go outside. Let your servants bring me some water. Tiberius, would you like some wine? You said you weren't well. Tiberius took a pause. All right, let it be wine. Do you mind, Cornelius? Isn't it sweet? As he stepped outside, Tiberius saw the old lady in black again. Cornelius, is she stalking me or something? Tiberius, who are you talking about? Can't you see her? I don't see anyone but my dog. I do need some rest by the river then. He sat in the shade. There was a cool breeze. Tiberius patted the dog. Cornelius, he must be brilliant, isn't he? Smarter than the whole assembly. Servants showed up. Take the wine. The honorable members of the assembly passed on to you. Tiberius took the bottle and brought it to his mouth. The dog suddenly jumped and knocked the bottle out of Tiberius's hands. The bottle dropped on the ground and red wine came out of it. The dream emerged before his eyes. Tiberius, what's going on? Hold on. Tiberius picked up the bottle. there was still some wine left inside. "Servants," he shouted to the leaving servants, "please come back. Thank you. Here's some wine left. Help yourself. Come on, drink it." "No, no, thank you." "Drink it." One of the servants brought the bottle to his mouth with trembling hands, had a few sips, and dropped dead. The other one ran away. Devarius looked around and saw a gorgeous young woman wearing all white. "Cornelius, this is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen." "Devarius, do you really see the beauty in that dead man?" "Never mind, Cornelius." Devarius kneeled, embraced the dog, and started crying. "Cornelius, do you get it now?" "Yes, I do. I had a prophetic dream, but the death passed by." Pontius Pilate's chariot showed up. "He's somewhat wobbly in it," Devarius thought. Pontius came closer, and he was obviously possessed. "I wonder how much he has had." "Cornelius, exactly how can we talk to him now, let alone talk about God?" Cornelius laughed. "Pontius, go home. It's my day off." "Okay, I'll go now, but I'm only asking you. Devarius, put my Claudia behind bars. I can't stand her. Bring her tomorrow. We'll work it out. You won't cheat, will you?" "I don't think so." "All right, let me bring her to the assembly. Now, will you excuse me? I like to fly away like a dove." If every dove was like him, walking on the ground would be impossible, for everyone would be lying down waiting for someone to give them water to drink. Devarius was saying to himself, "God forbid Herod arrives here in the same condition, then Cornelius and I would get drunk today, just like that dove." "Hold on, Devarius. Joseph, over here. It's Joseph of Arithmia, the one who took Jesus' body off the cross. That's him. I totally forgot about him. Hello. I am the investigator from Rome, Devarius." "Joseph, have you called for me?" "No, I only asked you to come and see me." "Who is that man lying on the ground?" "He's one sentenced to death." "But who? By who?" "His own superiors. As soon as we leave, they'll take him away." "Joseph, do you mind spending some time and resting with us by the River Jordan?" "Sure, why not? I'm in no hurry." "Is it why you've asked me to come and see you?" "No, it's something else. We'll discuss it as we walk." Devarius sat the bottle on the back of the deceased and left a note. "Thank you. The wine was delicious. Even the servant can confirm that. See you later. I will have something to discuss with you tomorrow morning. Let's go." "Joseph, I am investigating Jesus' crucifixion, and I'm looking for those who are guilty and nearly died just now. They wanted to poison me. I think you shouldn't be afraid of me, and if it's okay, please answer a few questions. Just say yes or no. I agree. Were you the one who took Jesus' body into the tomb? Yes. Did you see Jesus coming out of the tomb after the crucifixion? No. What did you see? A ball of fire that looked like the moon and people who came out of it. Did they look like us? In general, yes, but the most fascinating is they were wearing clothes that were all lit up. What did you feel seeing this? Fear? And I was falling asleep, but I coped with it. The guards were all asleep, though. Was it not a dream? No. Are you absolutely sure he was taken by heavenly messengers? Yes, for I saw them. Was it the moon or an enormous ball of fire? You know, Devarius, it's hard to tell the size. It was like a shape of light in the air that could change its size. God, Cornelius gave me some wine, and otherwise I won't make it to the Jordan. Joseph, could it really have happened? Devarius, why would I lie to you? I'm not young enough to be mocking you either. You're right. I'm sorry. Do you believe in life after life? I saw Jesus after his death. Everyone could see. I could see it like a dream, but it is always escaping me. It is fair. Devarius, I don't know. It might be right there, or it might be far away. Joseph, are you afraid of death? Do you want to kill me or something? No, not at all. But are you? I used to be, not anymore. As for me, before I understand everything, I will be afraid of that villain. About an hour ago, she was right next to Cornelius. His dog scared it away. Was Jesus speaking Hebrew? I think he could speak any language. Why do you mean any language? As simple as that. He can speak to and understand everyone, no matter what language they speak to him. That's it. I'm broken down like a pot filled with... Devarius paused. Filled with what? Never mind, Cornelius. I'm curious too. Spicy honey. Are you happy now? I am now, yes. Easy for you to talk. As for me, I have my superiors on my neck like a heavy stone. Devarius, don't get mad. I think everyone and everything will work out. Cornelius, are you sure? As sure as Joseph is. Are you mocking me? No, not at all. Have some more wine. To hell with you. Drink it yourself. I'm fed up. All right. I'll have some on one condition. The first person who shows up, I will ask them if they saw Jesus or knew him. And if they say yes, I will drink myself over the top. What if you meet 10 people like them? One will be just enough. They kept walking, silent. The dog was running ahead of them. The sun was burning. 2 men were approaching them. Devarius looked. Devarius, look. There are 2 men. Excuse me, can I talk to you? Yes. Tell me, Did you know Jesus of Nazareth? Yes, we not only knew him, we too are brothers. He healed our father. Thank you. You're welcome. Cornelius, let me drink it. I'm terribly thirsty. Dear readers, we will pause and we will stop there. We'll resume play yet another day, another time, in the book entitled Sacraments of Eternity. Thank you, readers, for staying with me along this journey. And until next time, be well, take care, good evening, good night, God bless, and thank you.